Hare Krishna, good morning. Thanks for the beautiful chanting. We'll continue reading from this beautiful book called Japa by His Grace Burjana Prabhu. We are on the 18th chapter. We completed a few sections within this chapter. The first one was quality that attracts Krishna is qualities that can help attract Krishna's mercy. That is, we are being completely dependent on Krishna. Second is Guru Seva. Most of us or you all physically did that over this last week in St. Louis. Faith, having faith is an important ingredient. And what we'll see today is a sincerity. The dictionary defines sincerity as honesty of mind or freedom from hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is pretense, and when we are free of pretense, our external behavior and statements match our internal state. Once, at 26 Second Avenue, a young Satswarupadhasa asked Śrīla Prabhupāda about the philosophers he had been reading before joining ISKCON. He wanted to know whether Nietzsche is a philosopher, German philosopher. I was looking upon his name, so he's from German, and other such philosophers had any God consciousness. Srila Prabhupada replied that their sincerity is their God consciousness. So Satswarupa Dasa asked Prabhupada about the philosophers whether they have any God consciousness. And Prabhupada's response was their sincerity is their God consciousness. Okay, let's continue. As I've grown older in my Krishna conscious practices, this is Burjana Prabhu saying, I have understood more of the depth of Prabhupada's reply that sincerity is their God consciousness. Sincerity is all we really require if we want to become servants of Guru and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 20th chapter, 28th verse, Krishna tells Uddhava, my devotee should remain happy and worship me with great faith and conviction. Even though he is sometimes engaged in sense enjoyment, my devotee knows that all sense gratification leads to a miserable result, and he sincerely repents such activities. Srila Jiva Goswami states carefully that Krishna does not mean to say that we can engage in sinful activities. The devotee's sincere desire to please Krishna is their Krishna consciousness. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary on this point, which is included in the BBT purport to the above verse, describes sincerity. Now, the the sloka, the translation of a sloka from 11th chapter, 20th chapter, 20th, 11th canto, 20th chapter, 20th verse, where Krishna said a statement to Uddhava, and now the purport of that is given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Let's see what the purport. By my previous shameful life, my heart is polluted with illusory attachments. Personally, I have no power to stop them. Only Lord Krishna within my heart can remove such inauspicious contamination. But whether the Lord removes such attachments immediately or lets me go on being afflicted by them, I will never give up my devotional service to Him. Even if the Lord places millions of obstacles in my path, and even if because of my offenses I go to hell, I will never for a moment stop serving Lord Krishna. I am not interested in mental speculation and fruitive activities. Even if Lord Brahma personally comes before me offering such engagements, I will not be even slightly interested. Although I am attached to material things, I can see very clearly that they lead to no good because they simply give me trouble and disturb my devotional service to the Lord. Therefore, I sincerely repent my foolish attachments to so many material things, and I am patiently awaiting Lord Krishna's mercy. So, this is a very beautiful purport by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur on this particular statement of what sincerity means. Sincerity is we know very well that there are a lot of challenges. Personally, we have a lot of challenges. Um, when we have some challenges, when we have some situations of conflicts, at any situation, whether we can have it within our family, within ourselves, or within devotees, one thing we should be very careful is not get frustrated and give up Krishna consciousness. Not give up Krishna consciousness means what? Our chanting should continue, our hearing should continue, our service should continue. These things should continue. We are, in spite of whatever challenges that we have, that should never ever stop. And that is called sincerity. Simple. In simple words, that's called sincerity. And if we continue to do that one, my devotee should, and then another instruction, this is something that Krishna is giving very nicely to Uddhava, is not giving suggestion. If you see, I need to pull that sloka actually, but that's okay. We'll read the translation. Krishna is not giving suggestion. Maybe you should be happy and do worship. He's saying my devotees should remain happy and worship me with great faith and conviction. It's an instruction given by Krishna. It's an order, command that we all should be happy and continue worshiping Krishna. That's what has been told to all of us. Um, that finishes the sincerity. But I just want to take another few more minutes on pause here and share some beautiful thing from a book called Vrindavan Leela. Because there was multiple times been asked to speak few words on Radharani, and I was, when great souls are already speaking so much, and you're all personally associating and hearing, I didn't want to do that during that time and say something. So now I can speak just for a few minutes on Radharani. This is a conversation that mentioned in Vrindavan Leela, a book called Vrindavan Leela. It's all beautiful pastimes narrated in that book. Uh, there's one time where Krishna couldn't resist himself. He wanted to go meet Radharani, right? Uh, one another point is that the relationship that Radha and Krishna has a very special relationship compared to any other relationship of anyone else. The reason that Radharani stands above everyone, there are many reasons. One of the reasons is just because she always feels that she has not done much to Krishna. This is comedy, actually, it's a joke for us. When Radha feel, but we also say something, Prabhuji, I have not done much, Prabhuji. Internally, we'll feel that I've done a lot of things, Prabhuji. Externally, we may say some words, Prabhu, no, so but then internally we feel that I've done so much for Krishna or the devotees or the community. But then Radha sincerely feels that when she sees a person who's just doing little bit of services and she goes and talks to Krishna and tells Krishna, Krishna, look at this devotee. He's so nice. Eating so much. I wish I can, how like how we say, let us get a little bit of drop of bhakti of Radharani. She tells, let me get a drop of little bit of bhakti of this devotee that has towards you. This guy doesn't do anything actually. He just does a little bit. But Radharani sees that they are doing much better than herself. But because of that, Krishna loves her so much so that he doesn't feel himself to be separate or different from Radharani. In our Sampradaya, it is not. Actually, Amanam Prabhu, you mentioned very beautifully. That's exactly what it is. We are worshipping Krishna because Radharani says he is Krishna, he is personality of God. Otherwise, we'll just keep him away aside, and whatever whomever she points, that's where we will worship. That is our philosophy of or practices of who's absolute personality of Godhead. If someone asks, we don't need to quote anything from Srimad Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam or anything. Radharani says he is personality of Godhead. Let's go with that one. Simple and safe and nice. Very nice point. I really love that point. Now, Krishna could not wait for Radharani for the next day. He was wanting to go and meet with her. And he decided, let's go in the night time. Night is when Krishna is a yogi. He becomes, that's why most of the devotees, I think, prefer to chant in the night time. At the last time, before going to bed, they finish up the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They are all Krishna's devotees. Number one. We are all Krishna. How do we know we are all Krishna devotees? We never go on time to any temple program or any of this program. We go little late only. Krishna is exactly like that. Third thing, and we give reasons which is unreasonable. Krishna does the same thing. Right? You see, we are perfect Krishna devotee in all his behaviors of capturing his activities like that. Anyway, so Krishna decided, let's go meet Radharani. And he goes to Radharani's door. He knocks the door. The door is not closed, so Radharani is inside. He knocks the door with his beautiful little fingers, and then Radharani is asking, "Who's there?" What is it? Knock knock. That children plays this knock knock thing. Like that, Krishna was knocking, and Radha, who's tapping the door? And Krishna says, "Hey, it's me, Madhava." Krishna name is Madhava. But then look at this beautiful conversation where Radharani is saying, Madhava is too early to come now. Now is not a season of Madhava. Madhava has another meaning, like how we have different types of seasons. Madhava is another season. Therefore, she says, how can spring can come so fast? And then Krishna said, what? Okay, Krishna now saying, oh, okay, I am the carrier of the wheel. I'm the carrier of the wheel. Oh, what are you doing here, pot maker? Pot maker also have the wheel to make the pot. So what are you doing here at this time of day of night? I mean, night time, knocking my door, pot maker. And Krishna said, okay, I am a beholder of the world. Hmm. People, oh my God, Anantasesha's come here. Radharani said, Anantasesha's come here. And then she's telling, what are you doing over here at this point of time? And then Krishna gets a little mad. And he said, it's not Anantasesh. I am the one who crushes the snakes, serpents. And I said, oh, not Anantasesh. That means it must be Garuda. Garuda, what job do you have here to do? And then finally Krishna says, come on, this is enough. It's me, Hari, Hari, Hari. Hari? That pastime already over. Hari means another meaning of Hari means a monkey, right? Hanuman is also called Hari. So he said that pastime is already over. What are you doing, Hanuman? What are you doing here? This is the first set of conversation that takes place. Beautiful. There are set of conversation. We can go to the next conversation. The next conversation where Radha is saying that who is that? Again, the same situation. Who is that knocking the door at the dead of the night? And Krishna says, it's Keshava. It's Keshava. It's Keshava. Keshav? Keshava means hair is coming knocking the door. Keshav, how can a hair come and it's an achit? How can it come and knock the door? Hey girl, this is the grandson of Maharaj Surasena. I'm the one who's knocking your door is the grandson of Maharaj Surasena. Radha says, what is the use of unworthy son of virtuous grandfather? She says, insulting Krishna. That whomever you're telling name about, one time what happened, this is a side story. One time what happened, Krishna was completely red-handed. He was caught when he was stealing the butter. And then one gopi came and said, hey, who are you? Everyone knows who Krishna is, but this is again, conversation takes place, different conversation. He was stealing butter in someone's house. A gopi comes red-handed. He gets hold of his hand and says, who are you? Instead of telling who he is, he's saying, I'm younger brother of Balaram. He's saying, I'm younger brother of Balaram. Why? Because how smart you see that child. That child means Krishna. Balaram is the only one in the highly respected among those people, the boys. He's little quite decent, and he doesn't do all this mischievous thing. So everyone respects Balaram. So Krishna thought by telling that I am brother of Balaram, he will get escaped. He can escape because brother is like his son. He will not steal. Krishna will not steal. That's the idea. Like that, he is telling here, I am the grandson of Maharaj Surasena. And Radharani is telling, Radha is telling, Well, Surasena is great, but what about his grandson? Is just unworthy son of Surasena, unworthy son of the Surasena grandson, or his son also. But anyway, the next one is. Uh, He says that your face shines like a full moon, Paurnami. Your face shines, now he's glorifying Radharani. Your face shines like a full moon. It's me who's carrier of the wheel. And then you go and spin the wheel over there. Why are you spinning your tongue over here on me? Telling all this glorification. Why are you doing all these things to me? Um, Krishna became very embarrassed. He became embarrassed, and then seeing Radharani's clever nature, how he speaks, let that Lord, along with Radharani, protect us at the end of this particular conversation. That's how it goes. Let us protect us. One more conversation, and we'll stop there. Okay. Now, next conversation is this is on a fine morning when Krishna arrived. Radharani asked, "My dear Keshava, my dear Kesha, where is your Vasa?" Vasa. Now, Vasa means it has different meanings. Many meanings it has. Now, when in Sanskrit, Vasa means a residence. Vasa means a fragrance. Um, Vasa also means a dress. So different meanings. Radha inquired, where is your dress? But Krishna replied that about he thought he's asking about where is your residence, and he replied that my dear girl Radharani, my beloved one, I reside in your lovely eyes. Right. There's Acharya says this, and why is Krishna black in complexion and why Radharani is gold in complexion? Like that conversation, because because Radharani keep on looking at the beauty of Krishna, and Radharani eyes are so beautiful, and that round thing, the pupil is black and big, and because of that, you keep something close to that one, the color it gets stuck on that one. Therefore, because of Radha's look upon Krishna, Krishna became dark. Krishna became dark. We'll come back here and we'll talk more about why Krishna has line on this neck and all those things later. Now, Krishna is saying that I reside in your lovely eyes. Radha said, "Oh, cunning boy, I meant your dress, not the residence." Krishna, now Krishna, but Krishna again did not answer that dress part, but he said, "A fragrance, I am as this fragrance, embrace your body." Vasa, you're asking about Vasa? I am the Vasa on your beautiful body. The fragrance that coming out of your body, Radha, is me. Why he says this one is we cannot separate the flower and the fragrance out of it. And now in shops you all get all scented one. We are not talking about scented one. By nature, the flower and the fragrance cannot be separated. Krishna and Radha cannot be separated. So how beautiful philosophical point has been narrated here. It's quite interesting here. Like that, the conversation takes place very nicely. And one more last conversation, short one, and we'll stop here. Once Krishna said to Radha, "You are Kupita." Kupita means anger. You're very angry personified because every time Radharani gets angry on this. This is a different rasa of how Radha gets angry on Krishna. Um, like Ku means earth and Pita means father. And then what Radharani is saying is, I am not Kupita, you are Kupita. Kupita means you are the father of the earth. How beautifully she turns around the meaning of the Kupita and then turns everything to this one. So, like that conversation takes place, and beautiful conversation. Let this conversation of Radharani remains in our heart so that the couple together in our sampradaya, in philosophy, we don't pray to leaving one aside. Even though Radharani plays a very important role, we spoke how Radharani shows us the Father, Supreme Father. When it comes to surrender, the surrendering should happen through Radharani, having Krishna on the side. That's our sampradaya, that's our philosophy. Let's pray to the divine couple, Sri Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath, Radha Krishna, to give us the blessings, bhakti, so we can eternally serve them forever. Let's all pray for the mercy of Radha Krishna on this wonderful occasion of we celebrated Radha Ashtami. Thank you for insisting me to speak on few words on Radharani, and that is what I want to convey here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Let's all meet tomorrow again, 5 a.m. Central Time. Until then, chant and be happy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Radharani ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.